Good day, good evening, and good night, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Um, I know time is very valuable, and it has become very valuable since we understand how this virus ticks and how it unfolds, and we see the numbers today. It's like a soccer game. You see like the goal, like live everywhere. It's like, oh my god, the number's going up, or a countdown from the years. Which sorry, English is not my native language, so bear with me. But it's like you're watching 9, 8, 7. It's like in a weird way, reverse. We're seeing the numbers just going up. 10,000, 20,000, fuck, 30,000. Oh my God, no. And when that happened in Wuhan, and a few YouTubers actually reported on it very frequently, and we're like, we are here on a number 30,000, and then it was 50,000, then 60,000, and everybody's like, what the fuck? And all of a sudden they contain it with a magic 80,000. And come on, you don't need to be a genius to understand that that's fucking bullshit. But coming back to what I actually wanted to talk about, I'm in day 2, quarantine, South Germany, and in case you didn't know, but I'm in quarantine. I had contact with my parents who live in a building who's tested positive. And instead of testing everybody in the building, they just decide no, quarantine the kid with the parents. Parents didn't get a test. My parents didn't get a test. My parents are already in the age of being in the critical age. So, and my mom's already coughing. So that's not a very good sign. I'm now in day 2, but the contact was about with my mom the last 3 days ago, and the contact with that child with her was like a week ago, I think, or like 10 days ago now. Yeah, let's say a week ago. So a lot can change, and my mom is already showing symptoms. So instead of falling in the state of panic and distress, we decided, or I decided, to accept it, because this pandemic, we cannot fight it. So it's beyond our reach of actually having an influence on it, and I think that's very crucial to know, because it is beyond our influence. So what can we influence? We can influence our diet, and this virus starts within. So instead of trying to fight it from without with everything we can buy, like pizza, toilet paper, and everything else that's long lasting if you have electricity, and I point that out because electricity, if that goes down, your pizza goes down as well, and then you just have to go back to making fire, maybe burning your roof or whatever, I don't know, whatever is around you, you know. And people, when they get hungry, they go insane, like literally. So what I would consider being a healthy attitude, just to start as a preventive measure, this is like a prepper thought from a different perspective. Instead of stacking up on everything you can do, oh my God, I don't want to go out there, I want to, that will increase your stress level. This will decrease your immune system, and you will become more vulnerable for the virus, because the virus doesn't give a fuck. He will go through everything. Apparently it's airborne, so he doesn't give a fuck where you are. He will get you, bam, a little bit, start developing here and go down to your lungs, and then at some point maybe starting to, decrease your life. Let's put it that way. Like, without going too crazy into details, what it can do to you, because that will make you insane too. So instead of increasing your stress level, let's decrease it by keeping calm. And by keeping calm, I mean, like, look what you can influence. You can influence, like I said, your diet, but not canned goods. How about what increases your immune system? I would say a lot of vegetables and a lot of vitamins. And I would say more vitamins would do it than vegetables. And now the incubation time becomes actually something that we can work with. Because if we have, let's say, a 10 to 2 week period until it starts, we have at least 4 to 5 days that we can actually change our diet to the healthier side and increase our immune system as soon as this thing hits. And that's like prepping, but prepping for your body. You're going to prepare your body for the virus to come, and you will fucking bam, annihilate it. So that's the idea behind it. So I, of course, did some basic preparations on buying foods and whatever. But I also started to wrap my mind around the idea of actually prepping my body for it. So because you will just decrease it. I don't know by what, but some health experts who watch this by coincidence, I don't think so, but can actually give me some numbers on that. So, see, you got to drink a lot of liquid in between. By the way, the Taiwanese, I don't know, Taiwan, I don't know. The people from Taiwan or experts from Taiwan, they suggest you drink frequently every 15 minutes. So that's what I do. I drink every 15 minutes warm liquid teas, so it's not too cold, because what I understood, the virus likes 7 degrees, 8 degrees surroundings. So if you start chalking down cold water, you will actually give him maybe some benefit or something. You know, it's not a bacteria that actually feels good in warmth. This is a virus that actually feels good in cold surroundings. What I understand, but maybe I'm wrong. Like I said, I'm no expert. Yes, decreasing stress levels is very important. Maybe falling to a state of tranquility. You are not in the position to start, I don't know, breaking down every option that you can do outside of your possible reach, because you have to stay realistic. What can you actually do? So, like I said, prep your body, prep your mind. That's very important. Keeping cool, because keeping cool, I think, will really decrease your levels of stress, and that will not make you vulnerable. Because this is actually some funny evidence for this. With the decrease, not the decrease of the stress level, but of course there has to be evidence on that, but that the virus has been around much longer than we think. Let's just go a scenario through where I would consider being realistic. So the virus had its outbreak, I think it was end of November last year, but let's say it started kicking off in December, throughout December, and took its peak in January through January, and that was like when the numbers started to really, where you could see, okay, this is going from a few to more, and double digit, triple digit, and so on. So how realistic is it that this virus took about 5 weeks to actually jump a border, when people can travel from Wuhan to Frankfurt in, let's say, in a very worst case, 36 hours. So let's just go very conservatively with 36 hours. And 36 hours, somebody that was in, let's say, mid-December in Wuhan, where the thing was already like starting to spread, and we have the 2-week incubation time. So this guy comes to Frankfurt, drives down to South Germany, Italy, wherever, and infects the people on the train. If he takes a train, he starts infecting the people that he works with, and these people also have a 2-week incubation time. Now, there is evidence, what I heard of, that the virus must be here much longer. That's what I believe too, because people in my family were seriously sick. Like my brother and his girlfriend, they were deeply sick, like really, I'm not say like close to dying, but literally in their room for like 10 days, 2 weeks, and his girlfriend was in a worse state than he was. And she also has like some conditions and allergies, and so her condition was a little bit worse, but it was not so bad that she had to go to the hospital. But they also fall in the range of not being critical, so 30s, in their 30s. Like, she's still, I think she's 28, but she's gonna nail me to a cross for that. But if she's younger, and he's 31. Oh, I'm so bad with ages. It's funny, but yeah. So the virus already kicked off, started affecting people, and also other friends were reporting that they were really sick, really fast. And they, one friend was in China, and they affected him, and then he got really sick, but really still mellow. And then his girlfriend got like absurdly sick, and then a friend that was with them all the time didn't get sick at all. So it's like, it really has like a very weird toll. So I think the numbers that we're seeing are completely off. We don't know it, because if there are more people actually mellow sick and actually recovering in a normal rate, we can add this to the flu. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see like a huge increase of flu cases, and we're like, yeah, but maybe there were corona cases, so the numbers are going to be off eventually anyways, unless they do like how do you call it, like they will go backwards in testing people. But my point is, this is actually very good news. That just shows that this virus will not really, really kill you. I'm afraid that most people actually believe that it could kill you, and this thought, it could, oh my God, it will, you will die eventually anyways. So that thought alone is very discomforting. Death, but death belongs to everything. I mean, everything has its ups and downs. There's nothing goes around it. That's how the world works. Even the economy works like that. Look at it. It's dying in an economic way. So it's losing its life. So if you consider money being blood, and blood money, haha, very funny. Oh my God. And please excuse my video quality. It's my iPad and my sound is horrible. I just thought I want to put this message out into the world, and yeah. I wish I could be out there and actually recording shit, but I should not, because I want to take preventive measures by not actually increasing the capacity of this fucking virus. So I want to decrease it. So I will limit myself to my four walls and in my small apartment in the middle of the Black Forest. Yes, decreasing stress levels, fighting the virus from within by prepping. The mindset of prepping by increasing your immune system and doing everything to increase your immune system. So buy vegetables, fruits that will help you. I'm sure that fruits will increase your immune system faster than vegetables. And don't overcook it. Don't boil everything down. Just let it take its natural path. And even if the virus is on one of these vegetables in the market or on the fruits, there's nothing you can do about it anyways. Like, you will have to eventually accept the thought, and that's where we come back to tranquility and getting into this mindset. Yeah, the stoic mindset, I would say, of accepting that this is unavoidable. And it's always been part of humanity as long as, viruses, whatever, like there were wars, viruses, whatever, it's always been with us. So it's nothing new, but for this generation it is. So let's wrap our heads around the fact that we can kickstart our immune system, lower our stress levels by accepting it, falling into a state of tranquility, and actually finding joy in life. Like, let's share the message of maybe love is too much, but you know what I mean. Like brotherhood, support. We're going to be for each other, but not in a way where we all cluster together at the same spot and make everybody sick. Of course not. I mean, preventive measures taken, but with a good and healthy mindset. Yes, I think that's the message that I want to put out today. I'm going to read a little bit more about other things, and I'm going to share maybe some other thoughts. If you have an idea or want to talk or something, you're more than welcome. Keep your throat very moist, so keep on drinking a lot of different teas. And what I do, like, I eat ginger. This is going to be my finishing words. Take a bite of raw ginger and chew on it. I mean, it's spicy, but ginger has so many qualities, and ironically, it is from China. So it's like maybe the countermeasure. Oh, wow. Yeah. And maybe even eat some raw chilies, because that shit will, oh my God, this shit really is spicy. But continue chewing it until you feel, all right, it's going everywhere. Yeah, it's very good. Thank you for tuning in, guys, and see you tomorrow.